Hi, I'm Jeff Dyer. I'm a project manager and urban designer for Placemakers in this charrette effort. And one of the things that we typically do as we develop a form-based code or a unified development bylaw is we identify a number of demonstration sites. And why these are important is it gives us an opportunity to not only demonstrate how the code might work on an actual piece of land, but it also allows us to test out the code. And the way we choose those is there's a number of criteria. First of all, we look for sites that already have zoning and have the potential to be developed. And then we look at sites that may already have some development interests on it. There may be some concepts that have already been developed, some expectations, and so we can take those and transcribe them into how they might look actually under the form-based code. And the last reason, the last criteria that we use is what sites would be most instructive so that we can demonstrate, again, how the code would work and at different scales and at different development intensities.
Many of you have probably seen this plan. What this is that this is a number of sites that have been identified as potential illustrative sites to demonstrate the bylaw. And what's important here is that this is actually a fairly this is quite a few sites, and again we are looking at all of them as potential candidates to be taken forward to illustrate. But through this we've actually identified 5 of these, and I'm going to just quickly point out what we're looking at right now as part of this process. The first one is this site here. In the Newlands across the street from the hospital. We're going to look at what the code could do in terms of bringing some a little bit more density closer to the hospital and how it might affect that parcel. So we're just going to explore some concepts on that. Another site is the previous drive-through theater. As many of you know, that is up for sale right now and does have development potential on it. So we're going to look at what could be a win-win for the neighbors and the landowners in terms of development under potentially under the new form-based bylaw. Another site would be the gateway to McKinsey here. We are looking at some city-owned land and how we could create a gateway to where you have parking lots right now. We could actually have a beautiful building there that would bring people in, talk about what's going on in town. It could be the center for information and business for the city. A couple of other smaller sites, and this may or may not change as we work on them during the week, but we are looking at a site next to the Railway Museum that does have some current development interests on it. So we're looking again at how it might look under the code. We're looking at a site off of Campbell Avenue. Campbell Avenue is potentially a gorgeous street. It's got some holes in it and got some buildings that could probably address the street a little bit better, and there is some development interest on there. So we're looking at again how the code could emphasize the OCP's vision and create and help emphasize what a great street Campbell could be.
And one thing to keep in mind is that although we've identified these development sites, and although some of them may very well be developed, the concepts that we're developing for them are very much illustrative. Again, we are looking to demonstrate the code, and we are looking to test the code. And so this does not necessarily mean that these sites will be developed as we've described or as we've illustrated. Although in time they may very well be developed in some form or another.